Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Weekly Movie News. I hope your Sunday is going well. Today's episode, we don't really have a lot to talk about. I think we only have like 10 stories. The last 2 weeks have been pretty slow, but before we get started, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get started with our first story, which is Nobody 2 has official release date of August 15th, 2025 in theaters, so only about a year and a month away from now. Nobody 1, I think that came out during COVID or a little bit before COVID, but that was a big surprise of a movie. Bob Odenkirk, he really nailed that role. You wouldn't really like expect him to do like an action movie, but I was very impressed with him, so I'm definitely going to tune in to that one. Then we got some Shrek news. We've been waiting a while to see when Shrek 5 is going to happen. Are we going to get any other Shrek spin-offs? And it just might happen because Eddie Murphy confirmed that he's begun recording his lines for Shrek 5, and we could be getting a release date of 2025 for that movie. And he also confirmed that a donkey movie might be in the works, and he's going to, of course, return his donkey with, I think, the dragons and his kids returning as well. So this is, excellent news. We've been waiting so many years for Shrek 5. Shrek 4 came out, I think almost 10 years ago now. It's been a long time. Puss in Boots: Last Wish was a fantastic movie, made a decent amount of the box office, so it's not surprising that we're finally going to get it, but it's just surprising how they've kept it locked down so much. We haven't really heard anything from it except when Eddie Murphy was doing press for Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. So that's awesome, and I can't wait. The Batman 2 begins filming in early 2025. I think Andy Serkis said he read a script for it. We haven't really heard any new news about new casting, but we're probably going to get some casting news probably in the next 4 or 5 months. So when they do begin filming, we don't really get the leaks from the casting news. But I'm expecting maybe we get Two-Face for this one, maybe Freeze. I'm not really sure about that. Maybe Clayface and all that. They probably want to keep it pretty grounded, so I think Two-Face is the one we're most likely going to get. But we still have Barry Keoghan in this universe as the Joker, so that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, they're finally going to start filming. We've been waiting a long time. When the Batman 2 officially comes out, it's going to be late 2026. So that's like a 4-year wait in between the first one and the second one. That's a long wait. We shouldn't have to wait that long, but I'm still so hyped for the new one. There's a rumor that Baby Driver 2 is officially in the works, and John Bernthal is expected to have a much larger role this time around. So this is officially a rumor. It's not confirmed by Edgar Wright. I mean, this movie has been in the works for a long time, but supposedly it's gone into like more of a higher gear now, which I'm excited about because Baby Driver is one of my favorite films of all time. It's one of those films that I watched that got me into film alongside something like Interstellar. Parasite got me into more foreign films, but this one really just made me happy while I was watching it. And there's a lot of controversy around like a lot of these actors in this movie, but if we could just get a sequel, I'd be happy. That's all I want. Just give me a Baby Driver 2. It would fill me with so much joy. The first one was just a masterclass of editing, action, camera work, coloring. Edgar Wright, I need you to make this sequel. The upcoming Harry Potter series will release on Max in 2026, so they're kicking this into high gear also. Probably going to begin filming in 2025 to make this date. We're probably going to get some casting news pretty soon. I don't really care about this series. I'll probably still watch it, but I don't know why we need it. And it's probably going to be a season of books, so this series is going to continue on for many, many, many years. So I hope it's good. It's said that Denis Villeneuve and Warner Bros. And Legendary have teamed up for another major movie coming out on December 18th, 2026 in theaters. Some have said that this might be Dune Messiah, and some have said maybe this is another one of his movies, like the atomic bomb movie that he's going to make. But I do think it's going to be Dune Messiah just because of how much, hype, how much money Dune 2 made. So they want to build off that hype. You want to keep going. You don't want to take like a 6-year break because some people will forget about it. Some people won't care anymore. So I think a 2-year break is a really well needed break. 2 years for a sequel is what it used to be, and I'm glad that we're doing it now. But we don't have any confirmation that Denis Villeneuve is doing this Dune Messiah on this date, but I think we all really do think it's going to be that because it's a major event film. This is a major event film, so if it is, I'm very excited because Dune Messiah, just getting it in 2 years will just be a dream come true. One Piece Season 2 has officially begun filming, and it's officially set to release on Netflix, I think, next year. I think we could be looking at a release date next year. So this would only have like a 2-year gap also from the first season. And let me say, I really enjoyed that first season. I did a review on the channel, but I never even seen this anime. I never even heard about it. But watching this show brought me so much joy. I love this group of just characters. I love the settings, the set design was amazing, the costume design is even better. I just want to go rewatch it now just thinking of it because I loved it so much. So I can't wait for season 2, but it's officially begun filming. The final season of Stranger Things is now halfway through filming, so I think we could be looking at a late 2025 release date on this if they do post-production work while they're filming. If they're doing post-production work after they're filming, maybe like an early 2026 date, but I think 2025 seems like a safe bet. We're finally getting into this series. I love this series so much, but I think they've just, I think they just take too long to film these seasons. Like, everyone's getting so old, like they could have filmed some of these seasons back to back, gotten the scripts ready faster. I think they're just taking their time with it, but hopefully it turns out to be, a good quality season. I'd hope that it would be their best season yet. Wicked has now been delayed a week, so it doesn't release on the same day as Moana 2. Now it's releasing on the same day as Gladiator 2, so you're going to have your own Barbenheimer again. But yeah, this makes a lot of sense because Wicked and Moana releasing on the same day was not a great idea because you're kind of catering to the same audience, like female audiences, kind of younger female audiences there. Now, since they're going against Gladiator 2, it's kind of a split, it's kind of like females will go for Wicked, males will go for Gladiator, or, vice versa, or, they'll both go to both of them, and let's hope so. I'll definitely be seeing both of these, but I'm more excited for Gladiator 2 because I think this is going to be a return to form for Ridley Scott. He has one hit, then he has a miss, then he has one hit, then he has a miss, and his last film was a miss for me with Napoleon, so this film has to be a hit. Wicked, I'm still interested in seeing, but I'm not as excited, but I think this is definitely going to be a fun double feature. For our last story of the day, Now You See Me 3 will release on November 14th, 2025 in theaters, which is actually my birthday, so I guess that's a little birthday treat for me because I really enjoyed the first two Now You See Me. I love the magic elements of this one. I love the new cast members that they added. Ariana Greenblatt, I think Dominic Sess is in this one. Then all the returning cast members are coming back. I think this one is just going to be a lot of fun. It's been a while since we've seen Now You See Me film, so I'm finally excited that we're going to be seeing another one. But that's it for movie news this week. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.